guys, so this is day 3 of recovery. Sorry, this video is going to be kind of crappy because I'm in the bed, but things are moving along good. I'm really sore, and what the doctor told me was true. Day 3 would be the worst. I hope today was the worst, because if it gets any worse than this, I don't know if I can stand it. But I feel kind of like I did after the lap band, especially with the struggle with the gas and everything, but because it's essentially the same incisions except for the extraction of the uterus and the cervix. You know, they extract it from your Christmas, and I'm not going to say it, Ginger, but they extract it through your Christmas, and so I felt like I had given birth, and so I'm having to deal with the incisions in my stomach, plus, you know, the soreness from the extraction. 3 dots on this arm. Yeah, well, there's one of them. But I don't know, I don't remember them sticking me that many times. But I'm bruised up quite a bit, and I've got a place in my back that is hurting really bad. I don't think they did any kind of a spinal block, but I'm going to talk to my sister and see, because she will know. For those of you who don't know, my sister does anesthesia. She didn't do my anesthesia because I would never put her in that position, because if something happened to me, you know, she would blame herself. But she was there, so she'll know. They would have told me, I guess, if I had a spinal block, but it feels like I did, and I don't know. It could be because I was on my back for so long. The surgery took almost 3 hours because I had a lot of scar tissue. There was a whole lot of scar tissue. He actually said that had I not needed this surgery, I would have eventually needed scar tissue surgery. So it kind of worked out for the better that I ended up having to get this done, because I guess I had so much scar tissue that my uterus was extremely large, he said, and then the scar tissue from all my previous surgeries, like my cancer surgeries and stuff, had pushed up into my bladder, and they think, because, you know, I've had problems with nausea for years, and they think maybe that's what was causing it, and I have not felt bad at all. You know, my doctor had actually, and this was before, I'm going to see if I can hide my information and show you. This was before my surgery. I was taking promethazine, which is Phenergan, as needed. I mean, I always had a prescription for these because I stayed sick to my stomach, and but they've got me on a bunch of different medicine, actually. I've got pain medicine, and I'd never taken this kind before. It's called oxycodone. I think it's Percocet, and then they put me on Colace because Percocet, I guess, makes you not able to go to the bathroom, and I can't go to the bathroom anyways. I still struggle with that since I got my band. So they gave me one to make me feel better, and the other one to fix the problem that one causes. And then we discovered while I was in the hospital that I needed to be back on blood pressure medicine, which was kind of a disappointment because I'd gotten off of all my medicine, but I didn't realize how bad my blood pressure was staying. The day before surgery, it was 185 over 91, and then the day of surgery, it was like 170 over 85, and so it wasn't stable enough, so I've been taking those, and it's staying really good. I got a monitor to bring home and check it, but yeah, so as far as my experience, major surgery with the band, so far, I mean, it's not really produced any extra problems. I don't think I would have had any extra problems out of the normal for the surgery. You know, I think I just have everything that the surgery causes, except for I can't eat. I feel like I'm not eating enough to heal my body, so I'm really struggling to get in enough nutrition. I gained about 6 pounds in water weight. I'm assuming that's what it was, because I was on an IV drip from the time I checked in until, like, literally right before I walked out the door, and then I've been on liquids. So I think That's probably a lot of it. Plus, I'm very, very swollen. I look like I'm pregnant. I'm so swollen. I didn't have any issues. The anesthesiologist did do an NG tube. She wasn't going to do one. She says she really don't like to do an NG tube on lap band patients, but she told me before I went in that she was going to try to put one in, because they put an NG tube through your nose into your stomach to drain your stomach out, just as an extra precaution to prevent vomiting post-op, and they do that for everybody. But she told me, she said, I'm going to try to put one in. I'll try the smallest one I've got. If I get any resistance, I'm pulling it out. And so she told the doc she didn't want to do it. He told her he wanted her to do it because it was worth it if she could get it in to make sure I didn't throw up. And so she did, and she got it in. She used, I think she used like a juvenile. She used one for a kid. And you know, I didn't have anything in there because I chose to fast pre-op. I didn't eat anything for 12 hours. I stopped eating at like 6 o'clock the day before. And then my surgery was supposed to have been at 7. I got in at 8, so I actually went 14 hours without anything. And I still have my patch, the little nausea patch. It'll come off today. It was a good experience, you know. And now I know in the future that with the band, as long as my anesthesia team protects me from the vomiting as much as they can, I'm not afraid. So that is my experience. And I know there's some of my band friends, Ginger's getting ready to have some surgeries done in April. You know, Jen may be facing some surgery, you know, so maybe my experience will help you guys not be so afraid. Because I was terrified. That was the only thing I was worried about. I told my sister from day one, all I care about is that they don't accidentally hurt my tubing or my port, or that I don't throw up and slip my band. The rest of it I did not stress about at all. I was fine. I was like, let's go. Let's get it over with. No more amp flow. And so I'm very, very pleased that she is gone. Very pleased. I don't know very much about how the body will change. I did get to keep both my ovaries. He said my ovaries were beautiful. Beautiful ovaries. So I know that I've got all my estrogen is still, my body's producing its own, and I don't have to do any kind of shots or supplements for that. But I'm sure that in some ways having the uterus and the cervix both gone will affect my body in some ways. So we will see. It's because I've got a bunch of messages and stuff from people, and so I got some flowers, and I can't get up to show you. But I got some flowers from one of my followers, my subscribers, and I got some cards. People must have mailed them like before my surgery because they came like the day after. And I'll try to do a video showing you guys all that if I can keep it in my head to do so. I'm trying to do something with my hair. My husband, bless his heart, I love my husband. He's took such good care of me. He has kept the house clean, and he's waited on me hand and foot. He gets mad if he catches me up. I'm like, dude, I have to go pee at some point. So, yeah, so he's brought me all my food. He helped me clean up tonight. Of course, all I could do was a sponge bath, but God bless his heart, he did that for me. And dry shampoo sucks. This is the result of dry shampoo. I mean, I feel cleaner, but my hair is just like not happy. But I guess that's going to be it, because this portion of the video is already over 8 minutes, and there's another part that goes this one. So here.